YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, in this video, we're going to go over Solstice of Heroes, the new live event that will be kicking off next Tuesday on the 11th. And I will be streaming it live right here on YouTube. So there will be a bunch of, well, I guess spoilers, but let's be frank, folks. The morning that I'm putting this video up, more than likely in the This Week at Bungie, they're going to give us either all of this information or just part of it, or we'll get some sort of trailer, or maybe even the day before the event drops, they'll spill everything. But we pretty much have everything in terms of how the event's going to pan out and the things that we will be doing. So if you want to tap out now, I'm giving you the spoiler warning. Okay, normally I don't do that, but I am going to put one of the pieces of armor with the glows in the thumbnail because damn, the armor does look really good. When I first saw it like a few weeks ago, when I posted a few screenshots from Ginzer over on Twitter, didn't look that great, but when I saw these new images, I was like, wow, okay, this stuff looks really good. So tap out now if you don't want to see anything and just wait for Bungie to reveal it. If not, and you're still here, well, if you enjoy the video, a like rating is very much appreciated. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber for daily Destiny 2 content and also live streams every single week. And if you'd like to further support the channel and join an amazing Destiny 2 Mesa Army community over on Discord, become a channel member. The link will be in the description. The channel members also set up a clan, well, actually multiple clans, because we have over 540 or 50 people in there right now for PC, Xbox, and also PS4. It's an amazing community. Join today if you want to be a part of it. All right, let's get into the news, folks. So I dug up some good old European aerial zone footage because it looks like the European aerial zone is coming back this summer and will be a major part of the Solstice of Heroes live event. Sound off in the comment section. I always thought that the European aerial zone was probably one of the most fun experiences in the game. I always thought that, you know what, forget the haunted forest whenever the Festival of the Lost comes around. Give us a haunted version of the European aerial zone because it's non-stop fun. Anyway, well, yeah, it looks like we're going back to the European aerial zone this summer. So Ginzer over on Twitter, our favorite data miner, posted this a few weeks ago. The annual tradition to honor the sacrifices of guardians everywhere has come again. Gather and celebrate the resilience of humanity's foremost defenders. Earn and upgrade exclusive armor sets to unlock an armor glow powered by your own light energy. Fight through the skies in the European aerial zone. So there's our confirmation right there that, yeah, the European aerial zone's coming back. Now, visit the Eververse for elemental armor ornaments to change your look based on your playstyle, Void, Arc, or Solar. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later because our good friend JP Deathblade over on Twitter, I will link him in the description, he runs an awesome website called todayindestiny.com, and he pretty much data mines Eververse, and, well, we know what's coming. That's how we know the Traveler's Chosen Exotic Quest is more than likely coming the first week in September. And also on that image it said, complete moments of triumph for glory and loot. Visit Eva Levante in the tower. So this will involve Eververse. It will involve either silver or bright dust. So you might want to stock up on your bright dust because I will show you some pricing that JP Deathblade found over in the database. Now we have these new images here. So here's the armor with the glow not applied, and this comes from Chrome Flux over on Reddit. We'll link them in the description. And then here's the armor with the glows on them. So I gotta say they look good, but sound off in the comment section. Do they look better than last year's set? I don't know. I think they look pretty good. You let me know in the comment section. In a nutshell, it's going to be similar to last year, where we start off with the renewed set, and then from there we upgraded to the Majestic set. Then from there we upgraded to the Magnificent set, and then we can get the colored subclass ornaments from Eververse. And we're going to go through some of the requirements to upgrade these things, and yeah, it's going to be a grind like it was last year, and let's hope Bungie does something where this armor is useful in year 4, because going through all of this grinding and then having it completely useless come November is going to be a big buzzkill, because I think the armor does look really, really cool, and I really would like to see, yeah, I want to use this stuff in year 4. So I was DMing with JP Deathblade from todayindestiny.com over on Twitter, and we got the pricing for these bundles. Now, each bundle will be sold separately for each character class, and it looks like it's going to be 6,000 bright dust or 1,500 silver. Now, correct me if I think I'm mistaken here. I believe this is a lot less than it was last year in terms of the bright dust. All I know is that In year 1, I spent so much Bright Dust because I did all 3 characters. The second year of Solstice of Heroes, I could only do 2 characters. I was completely fried from the requirements, and we're going to go through some of those requirements, and they are pretty grindy. But sound off in the comment section, if you recall, what were the prices last year for the Bright Dust or the silver to get these glows and ornaments? Now, Chrome Flux on Reddit also found a secret reward that you get if you complete all 3 armor sets. Now, right now it says dummy item, but that is the Void Streak Sparrow from last year, and it says complete the Solstice Legendary Armor Set on all 3 classes. So that's the secret reward. If you complete all 3 sets, you're going to get that Void Streak Sparrow. However, it might not be that Sparrow because Chrome Flux does bring up in his post, that could just be, like it says, a dummy item there to fool us. It could be something else as a secret reward in terms of us getting something for completing all 3 sets. He also brings up, and I'm just going to read this verbatim, past that the colored glows will be subclass based, so no mixing or matching colors on different pieces, no wearing blue while having a solar subclass. There will be ornaments though, so you can apply them to any piece of armor. They will also increase in intensity with your super energy bar. So I think that's really, really cool. I like, well, if it does come to fruition, all this information, it sounds pretty cool. As usual, Eververse will have a whole bunch of things to buy, like some ships, some ghost shells, some emotes and things like that. And it looks like some older things are returning too. I could see the buoy shell. I could see the micro mini sparrow is coming back again for sale. And all of this is on todayindestiny.com. And make sure to follow JP Deathblade over on Twitter. Also, Chrome Flux put together a thread with the Titan set on how to get the renewed and also the Majestic set to give you an idea of exactly some of the requirements. And they're gonna involve everything, guys. Crucible, Gambit, Strikes, a lot of the European aerial zone, of course. So let's just kind of burn through it. Let's kick it off with the helmet for the renewed set on the Titan. So you need to complete 1 European aerial zone run. Then you need to get 50 precision final blows and defeat 100 hive. Now remember, the European aerial zone, when you fly into it, it's all random in terms of the enemy types. Could be hive, could be fallen, could be cabal, etc. For the gauntlets, defeat combatants in the European aerial zone, defeat combatants with super abilities, and defeat combatants in the European aerial zone while using your arc subclass. So you need to defeat 50, you need to get 50 super kills, and the kills have to be on the European area zone with that arc subclass. Next up, we've got adventures. You need to complete 5 adventures. So complete adventures, collect solar orbs and strikes. Remember the whole orbs thing? Yeah, we're gonna have to collect a lot of those. Collect orbs and strikes and defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit. We need to get, let's see, 25 guardian kills and 100 orbs collected in strikes. And I'm sure we'll find... I remember last year was the entrance of the Pyramidian strike. We all just farmed and wiped over and over the entrance of the Pyramidian to get those orbs. But yeah, we're going to have to go into the Crucible, get those 25 kills. All right, moving on to the boots now. We have complete public events on Nessus, collect void orbs in the Crucible or Gambit. I'll stick to Gambit, and unlock the Solstice packages. So we need to complete 5 public events. We need to get 100 orbs in Crucible or Gambit, and open up 10 Solstice packages. Now, I believe Eva Levante is going to be the hostess of this event, so more than likely we'll be opening up packages from her. For the class item, oh boy, do we need a lot of orbs for this one, but it can be any type, Void, Solar, or Arc. So complete playlist strikes, collect elemental orbs of any type in any activity, and complete Crucible or Gambit matches. So you need to complete 5 strikes, 5 Crucible or Gambit matches, but collect 400 orbs. So more than likely for the orbs, like I said before, you'll find a strike, maybe the entrance of the Pyramidian. If you have a better idea, let us know in the comment section. I'll pin it for you, and we'll collect the orbs there. But thank God they can be anything, Void, Solar, or Arc in terms of picking up those orbs. Oh my God. Okay, here is where the grind gets insane for the Majestic set. Let's look at the helmet here. Complete Gambit matches, collect elemental orbs using the matching Arc, Solar, or Void subclass. And as a team, that's critical right there, defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible or Gambit using Arc weapons. So for Gambit, 10 matches. For the orbs, Void, Solar, or Arc, you're going to need 1,000. And then guardians defeated with Arc weapons, it needs to be 100. But the beautiful thing as well, if it's as a team, I think it means just if you're on a team, doesn't mean you have to be in a fire team, meaning anyone on your team, if they're using an arc weapon, you're going to be okay. Moving on to the Solstice Majestic gauntlets, complete heroic public events, defeat combatants with abilities, and defeat bosses. So you need 10 public events, 100 ability kills, and 20 bosses. All right, so that's not too bad. And also, let me show you this clip here. Do you guys remember the good old little cat statue we found last year? Nothing ever came out of it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be here this year and something will actually come out of it. Maybe, maybe that's where the Traveler's Chosen quest, the exotic, will stem from. I don't know. I'm speculating, of course. Moving on to the chess piece, defeat combatants in Strike playlist using a subclass that matches the Arc Solar Avoid Day. Defeat combatants in the European Aerial Zone and defeat Fallen using a subclass that matches the, well, Arc Solar Avoid Day. So, Strike playlist, 600. Now, this is weird because, well, the Strike burns or singe changes, well, every week, not daily, unless they're going to change things up. I don't know. So for Strike playlist kills, 600. Combatants, 200. Fallen defeated, you need to get 300 kills. Moving on to the boots for the Titan for the Majestic set. And remember, this could be different for each class. I'm pretty sure last year it was different for each class. Defeat combatants with elemental damage, collect void orbs in any strike, and defeat combatants with solar melee attacks. So elemental final blows, 2,000. Playlist strikes, in terms of void orbs, you need to get 300, and then for solar melee final blows, you need to get 100, and that's more than likely that's going to be charged melees that you need to get. So another big grind. Lastly, moving on to the class item, complete patrols on Io, collect elemental orbs of any type in the European Aerial Zone, and defeat enemy combatants with solar weapons. So you need to complete 5 Io patrols, European Aerial Zone elemental orbs 200, and solar weapon final blows 300. So not so bad on the class item for the Majestic set. So that's all I got for you in terms of those two sets. I don't have the Magnificent set. I don't even want to see them after looking at some of the requirements on some of these pieces here, but we have some more footnotes to go over. And also MVP Vision Z, I will link him. He's also the Redditor who put this together as well. Put some footnotes together here. So there doesn't seem to be a green set, they say, and instead there are 2 legendary sets. So the icons are probably just placeholders. And they continue, because of this, the blue set currently has what should be the green requirements, and one of the legendary sets has what should be the blue requirements. The steps seem to be pretty similar to last year's, but the requirements / values have been slightly changed. By example, only 5 patrols instead of 25 patrols. So they seem to be all over the place, guys, in terms of the requirements, but I mean, just overall, it's going to be a pretty big grind, and it better be worth it. I better want to use this armor in year 4 because I think it does look cool when we look at the images of it. I think it does, and I more than likely, I'm a sucker for that stuff. I'll go to Eververse and I will buy those glows if I actually make it through all 3 characters. After seeing all of those requirements, I don't even want to know what the Majestic set's going to be like. Sound off in the comment section. Will you be going through this? All right, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end. And do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. You usually know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir, and yes, I will be streaming Tuesday when this all drops. So make sure to hang out and turn those notifications on. All right, guys, I'll see you.